I recently got back. I was out in Italy for about 10 days working with the corporate team out there. And for me, restructuring a lot of things that, like Peter said, I've spent a lifetime within this profession. I was kind of birthed into it, if you could say. And so I didn't really have a choice, but I've just loved it. Obviously, it's the best profession I think there is on the planet, because it's all around making yourself better so that you can help make other people better. And it's a pretty amazing thing. So when I talked to Alessandro, I'll tell you, I've been following the trends within AI. I think everyone, and I'm going to give you guys a little homework assignment here in a minute because I think we're in just such a rare space, but everyone is talking about AI right now. It's in every conversation, it's in every podcast, it's in every video. But what I realized is, and I wonder if you guys are the same, is the more conversations I had about AI with people, I realized that everyone was kind of in the same boat, that no one really knew what to do with it. You kept hearing about how cool it is. It's really, really cool. And it writes, really long Facebook posts for me that are really cool. And it can, I don't know, you use it as a Google search. I'm sure there's people that are, in marketing that use it for copy and stuff like that. But for the average person in their average life, it's just a replacement for Google. I don't know if you guys have had similar experiences with people that you talk to or how they're using it. I think that there's some fun ways that people have started to get creative, but for the most part, it's kind of the wild, wild west. Everyone's like, how am I going to incorporate Chat GPT into my life? How is it going to benefit me? And so I've been thinking about this for a while. And when I saw what they were doing and Alessandro and I were able to connect and I was able to come on board, my excitement has grown to a level that is pretty palpable at this point. I'll say that the biggest thing that we have right now at your fingertips is the ability to have the easiest conversation ever that doesn't feel like there's an ulterior motive. So put your hand up. I can see all your faces. Put your hand up if you've built in a network marketing business before. Keep your hand up if it was in a health and wellness product company where you're working with some kind of a product. Yeah. Okay. So you guys understand the conversations when you call someone, it's really hard to lead it into, what supplements are you taking? Or, what are you thinking about health? Are you following the trends with the GLP-1? Are you following the trends with, like it kind of always feels like, okay, what are you trying to sell me? But I would challenge every single one of you, because I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the cool things that are going to be coming here. And I will say this. You won't hear me talk a lot on this call about the wearables and some of the other stuff. My main focus right now is all on the AI. And the reason is because we're not first to market with the wearables. There's wearable technology out there right now. That's great. And we have great wearable technology too. That's awesome. And there's, blockchain stuff out there already. And we've got some blockchain stuff too. And that's great. It's cool. It's awesome. But there isn't a proactive AI out there that's going to be able to be an active co-pilot in your life, that's going to be able to work with you, to be able to tie into the apps in your life and to be able to proactively reach out to bring benefit to your life. I think this is the first opportunity that people are going to have to be able to see how AI can actually work into their lives. Not just for a Google search, not just to turn your kids' pictures into, coloring book pages, which is, if anyone hasn't done that, if you've got little kids, greatest tip you can do. Upload your kids' pictures into Chat GPT and ask it to turn it into a coloring book page. And then you can make little coloring books for your kids that they can color for themselves. I did it with my kids, super fun memory. But to have something proactive, it's never been done. To something that's going to be calling you, not just a text, but to have something that's as close to human as you could have, an executive assistant in your life. I mean, just think of the walkthrough of your day. Think of waking up and your AI giving you a call and just saying, hey, this is what the weather looks like today. You've got a 10 o'clock call this morning. Make sure you get the kids on the bus. Make sure that you got this going on. Then you got a soccer game at 8 o'clock tonight. for your 10 o'clock meeting, traffic's looking good right now, but I'll send you a message if it looks like there's any accidents before you go to your meeting so you can leave early. All of these little things, what I equate the AI to, I think everyone on here is, yeah, we're all good age-wise. I'm not going to make anyone feel too young. But all of us remember before we had GPS on our phones. I remember my parents having a map going around where we went. I equate our AI to the next GPS. The sense of it's a technology that's going to come in, and within the next 10 years, people aren't going to know how they lived without it. How did I live before I had my co-pilot that was helping me get through every day? The same way that you give a 16-year-old keys to a car and they can't make it outside of their development without their phone. Our AI is going to be the exact same thing. I had an opportunity to have a 2-hour conversation with this AI while I was in Italy. And when I tell you that it is so far superior to ChatGPT when it comes to vocal capability, when it comes to realistic conversation, when it comes to the back and forth that we had, and I was asking this thing comprehensive, in-depth, analytical, statistic-based network marketing questions, and it was giving feedback that I mean, me and Fabio and Alessandro were sitting there just giggling. We were just laughing like, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. So you have all of that, which is so exciting. And the AI is incredible. But the biggest piece of all of this, and I love, I don't want to take away, because a lot of what I'm going to be talking about next year is stuff that's going to be coming in the future. We hope to have right around convention. But that's the system. I believe that we're going to be able to create something so revolutionary with this system because, again, we're working with AI. So I want you to just go on a journey with me real fast. Marcy, I'm going to pretend that I'm prospecting you for just a second. This is as simple as we want the prospecting experience to be for you when you're building with Vyvo. Is saying, hey, Marcy, me and Marcy are friends. I know Marcy, so she's not someone I've never met before. Marcy, what's going on? Hey, I just got to let you know. I'm sure you're using ChatGPT, but I just found something that's insane. It's in the AI world. I got to send you a video. You got to check it out. It's as simple as that. I don't need to go into detail. I'm going to send you a video. Check it out. I'm going to send Marcy a link. And the system that we're looking to create is going to be a very simplistic, but very sexy 2 to 3 minute video that's going to showcase a day in the life of people using this AI co-pilot. How it can benefit their lives, the different areas, the different features, focusing mainly on the data security, the proactive features, focusing on all the apps that it can integrate into within your phone, a lot of really cool things. But then at the end of that, Marcy's watching the video and she's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, sweet. All right, it's like ChatGPT that calls you. That's kind of fun. At the end of the video compresses down to the AI, and the AI goes, hey, Marcy, what'd you think about the video? And Marcy gets to have a 5-minute conversation with the AI that she just got to witness in a video. The AI will be programmed to overcome the objections that she might have in regards to price, in regards to timing, in regards to different aspects that most people tend to have objections to. It'll be able to share all of its features and all of its benefits and the ease in which it sets it, how you set it up. I mean, not only that, at the end of it, I mean, what we thought about is what are the most difficult parts of prospecting? Number one, it's actually getting on the phone after sharing the video and having a conversation about it in the first place. So we can remove that. Number two, it's overcoming objections. And we know the majority of the objections that we're going to face right off the bat. So we can program the AI to have responses to be able to overcome all of the objections that anyone that you send the video to might have. And then three, the one that most people won't even admit to, but it's probably the biggest one that people are most afraid to do, is the push to close. Most people can get good at overcoming objections, but when it comes to actually asking them, are you ready to sign up? You ready to do this with me? It's like, I can tell you why it's so great, but I can't tell you to sign up. So the AI is going to be able to take them to the close as well with multiple different options. To be able to push, obviously, with the business first, to be able to, if they say, no, I'm not really interested in the business, no problem. How about joining as a customer, trying it out for a month for $20 and seeing if that's, if something that you're interested in. After that, you can upgrade, and I can show you how to do that 30 days from now if you'd like. And after the 5 minutes are up, say that people are still talking and they're like, I still need more time. It's the AI will be like, Marcy, no problem at all. Our time here is up, but I'm going to let Taylor know that you still have some more questions so he can follow up with you and he can get back to you within the next 24 hours. I mean, if just that explanation of that system doesn't just start to make you like salivate when it thinks of all of the people that you could be messaging on a regular basis, not having to focus on all of the follow-up, not having to focus on overcoming the objections, not having to focus on A, B, C, D, you get to send a message and then wait for your AI to follow up with you and say, hey, Adrian, Kathy decided to sign up. Another thing that we're working to build into the system that's going to look to be, right, I'm hoping that we'll have this built in right into the new year, is going to be being able to work to train the AI to help you with the placement within your organization. How cool is it going to be to say, hey, I name my AI Ace. Ace, I want you to look at my back office. I want you to look at my hubs. I want you to, with every person I bring in, advise me on where to best place them so I can stay balanced. I mean, it's the as this AI continues to grow, the limits are really endless as far as what you can work with your AI to train it to do. I mean, my future thinking, what I get so excited about is a year from now being able to train our AI. Say you're doing Vyvo and say you're with a health and wellness company, which again, we have no qualms with whatsoever because we have no dog in the fight. I mean, we compete with nobody in the space. So we have no issue with you building anything anywhere else. It's like, build it. If they have an issue with you building with us, that's going to be something you have to figure out with them. There's never going to be an issue on our end with you building a health and wellness company alongside your Vyvo business. Obviously, we know that when you split distractions, the energy splits and the efforts tend to split. And so if you want to see something grow big, you want to stay as focused on one thing as you can. But again, lots of different ways to do this, which is, again, why I love it so much. Just because that way tends to work the most doesn't mean that you can't build it and be successful in two things. Takes a little bit more hustle. You can still do it. But think about this. Think you're with the health and wellness company, and a year from now, we have the ability for you to upload your, I'm a hypothetical, your LifeVantage business video, opportunity video into this system and start sending out your LifeVantage video with the AI attached to it and allow us to start closing people through your health and wellness business with this AI. If I was all of you, I'll tell you, what gets me excited is there's not a single human being I've had a conversation with where I've explained this business to them and what this product does, where they haven't been knocking down my door since I've told them. Whether it's family or friends or top leaders in the profession, it does. Everyone is saying the exact same thing. They're saying, Taylor, this is the first time this is what we've been waiting for. Everyone's been waiting for this. Everyone's been looking for this. A way to be able to tie this crazy, super powerful, crazy smart AI that we all hear about every day actually into our day-to-day lives. Have it do more than just write your Facebook post. Actually have it benefit your day-to-day life. Bring real benefit to real people's lives. I will tell you that in the near future here, the pack offering is going to be changing. We are going to be making it a lot less expensive. I will say that it's going to be a lot more affordable for the masses. That being said, with the less of the package, there's going to be less of an offering. The main goal is to make this. My goal is to have 1 million users by the end of 2026. The only way you can get to 1 million users by the end of 2026 is to make this dramatically affordable within the marketplace. And so that's the goal with this. The goal is to have a package right around $300 for the business and to have the customer offering when we launch that to be that $20 a month, $200 a year, match ChatGPT, be very simple with added benefit. It's going to be the easiest sell you're ever going to be able to do in your entire life when it comes to the customer offering. And then only for an extra $100, be able to get the business opportunity opened up for just one person. But then have the drop down opportunity where you can add additional AIs on if you want to. Say you've got 3 people in your house that all want one. You can very easily pick 3 and build your package to kind of have 3 in there if you'd like. But the packages are going to be becoming a little bit more affordable because, again, we're looking for mass adoption. And so for every single one of you, you can, when you're talking to your people, what I would be doing, obviously keep building your business, but I would, it depends what phase I guess you're in. I don't want to stop anyone from growing, but if you're just getting started right now, if you're just dipping your toe in the water and just getting in right now, I would dedicate the next 14 to 21 days solely to having conversations the same way you would with a health and wellness company, reaching out to every single person you know and asking them one question. What, like, just in a fun way? Like, hey, I got a question for you. Put it up on your social media tonight. What do you think is the #1 trend on planet Earth right now? Just ask everyone in your world, what's the #1 trend? Let them come back and say AI. Obviously, it's AI. Of course, it's AI. Everyone's going to say AI. And then when they say AI, you respond with, that's what I was thinking. I wanted to ask, how are you using AI in your life? This is the due diligence. This is the network building. Remember, as entrepreneurs and as network marketing professionals, we're 2 things. We're 2 things. We're professional door openers. We open the door to the opportunity. We don't force them through it. We just open it up for them. Very simply, when we're talking to people, it's not our job to drag them through. And the second thing, I'm literally, how did I just space that out of my head? First thing is, we're door openers. The second thing is, oh my goodness, this is, you guys ever have a brain fart in the worst time ever where it just leaves your head? It's like a bird flew right past my head and I was like, squirrel. Okay. But we're natural problem solvers. That's what we are. We are natural problem solvers. You can't solve a problem for someone in your life if you haven't identified what the problem is. Now, while this can benefit just about everyone, that's where you avoid the ulterior motive. When I was building my business from 18 to 20, the reason I was able to have such great success in the beginning is because all I cared about was identifying people's problems. My father would always tell me the more you can be as successful you want in this life, the success that you attain will be strictly dependent upon the size of the problems that you're able to solve or the amount of people's problems that you're able to solve. So all I thought about is just identifying problems. Ask everyone in your life how they're using AI. Write it down. Identify the problem. Most people are going to say, I just use it for Google. It's like a Google search. A lot of people are saying, I don't really know how to use it. I don't know what to use it for. I paid $20 a month and I don't know what I'm paying $20 a month for. But someone told me I had to have it, so I got it. And you build your list. You build your list so that when I call Marcy and I know that she's just using AI for Google and she doesn't really know how to use it, I can say, hey, Marcy, remember we were talking about AI? Look, I think I found something that could actually be of benefit to you. I know that you're just using this AI for Google, but what if you had an AI that was actually reaching out to you? It was able to be like a proactive, like assistant in your life, like an executive assistant with your kids' schedule, with your daily meetings, with your workouts, with anything that you got going on in your life. It's there to help keep you on track and help to, make sure you don't miss anything. I mean, again, imagine waking up and saying, Ace, I want to make, an awesome dinner for the kids tonight. I've got this in the fridge. Find 5 awesome recipes for me and send them to me so I can find something cool to make with what I got in the fridge tonight. Like, I mean, the opportunities are endless of ways that this can bring fun benefit to people's lives when you really think about just the everyday stuff. And that's what I get excited about is the everyday stuff, that this can touch people in the everyday parts of their life. It's not some extra, it's not some, added thing that they have to add in. It's not some added routine. It's not some added pill. It's not some added drink. It's just their life, and we're helping to make it better. For me, that's pretty exciting. And so, like I said, all of these things are, I was in Italy, we worked to build all of this out. Um, it's in the process of being developed right now. But I can just tell you that there is so much excitement on my end. And I would, if I was you, I'd be talking to everyone, lighting the fire, just identifying the problems. I would say that as soon as we have this mobile version of the beta, which is going to be, the AI, which is going to be very soon here. And just so you know, when I say beta, um, everything between now and January, when we plan to launch our customer offering, is beta for me. Like everything that we're doing between now and when we're like fully up and like fully launched, fully rocking and rolling is all going to be beta, because the AI is going to be consistently learning. It's going to be consistently growing. It's going to be consistently getting better. And so yeah, so all that to say is we have a very, very bright future ahead. I am so excited for our event in Singapore. Um, I think that we're going to have, I don't know how many of you, if you can find your way to make it out there, if you can be there, I'd like to have at least 100 to 200 people from North America out there. I think that we can have a nice showing and really launch our market strong. But I'll tell you this about me, as we launch this market and we really get going in North America, I am very hands-on in the trenches when it comes to my corporate role. I am, and you'll learn, I will become your biggest fan. I will become the person that is behind you 100% of the time, the person that does not ignore your call, does not ignore your text, the person that is just in your corner, whether it's for the good stuff or the bad stuff. If it's the bad stuff, you have to be open to some tough love sometimes. So just know that if you're coming to me and you want some advice, I'm going to give it to you. But know that I'm always here for you. I really believe that emerging markets emerging markets are all about us coming together. Emerging markets are all about us saying that this is really a thing that we can't, we have to be synergistically aligned. We have to be in step with one another. And I think that when we do that, when we develop this system and we're all working and running together, we have the ability to do something truly incredible. I plan on doing that. I want each and every one of you to be a part of that. And like I was telling Peter and Graham, any way that I can be of benefit in your guys' lives when it comes to building your businesses, please let me know. If we can set up a North America chat or something like that, add everyone into it, add me into it, whatever you guys want to do. If you've got questions, if you've got, say Adrian's doing her first call or something like that with her team, you better let me know, sister, because I'm hopping on to cheer you on the whole way. Kathy, when you do your call, I want to know about it. Linda, when you do your next one, I want to know about it. Let me be there for you. Let me be there cheering you on. And as we grow this, I look at each and every one of you, and you guys are the future leaders of this company. I want you guys just to imagine for a minute. I know some of you got some rank advancements today, which is cool and it's fun. Those are fun to celebrate when you get rank advancement. But you know what's 1,000 times more fun? Is watching like 100 of your people get rank advancements. There's nothing better in the whole world than watching people that you were courageous enough to reach out to, that you were brave enough to reach out to, even though you were nervous, even though you were scared, you were brave enough to reach out to them, and you did. And it was able to forever change their stars. There's nothing better than that. Imagine that 5 years from now, we're sitting in a convention, and Linda and Marcy and Lynn and Michael, Stuart, Teresa, We're all sitting up at the front of the room. You know why? Because you guys got in first. You built massive organizations and you're all the top levels in this company. And when we start to do that rank advancement, and then Peter's up on stage with me and we're talking about the first rank in the company, you know how cool it's going to be, Stuart, when you get to stand up and look behind you and see like 100 of your people coming up and high-fiving you as they walk past you to go walk across the stage. It's life-changing. Some of you have experienced it before. But we have the opportunity to experience it like you've never experienced it before here. This is an international opportunity that has the ability to touch people all over this planet. And so I know I've probably gone over, Peter, and I've probably shared more than I should have, but just know that I have got your guys' back. I appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to building with you. Reach out to me, add me on social media if you'd like. I'm pretty boring on Facebook. Uh, I don't do much other than share and post stories of my kids. But if you need to connect with me via Facebook Messenger, you want to send me a message, something like that, add me there if you'd like. Yeah, I'm very, very easy to find. There's only one of me on the planet. So, Peter,
There's only
again, I
one
appreciate
Taylor
you for
Warrior.
inviting me on. Yeah, there's only one Taylor Warrior out there. I got a pretty unique name.
Awesome. That's fantastic, Taylor. Please, everyone, again, virtual clap. How excited are we to have this truly amazing guy as part of this incredible opportunity to launch North America and beyond, of course. So we're super excited.
Well,
We're
Peter,
very,
let me
yeah,
finish with this real quick because I was
yeah,
talking with my father just the other day, and I know that some of you probably know my father. Some of you had the opportunity to receive some of his trainings. Maybe you read his book. Maybe you've been to a GoPro event or something like that in the past. But what I'll say is this: I had a great conversation with him the other day, and we both agreed that while he is very, very excited about this opportunity, he said, you know, if if you guys can pull it off, it's going to be revolutionary. It's
mm,
going to take over the world, and he is very much excited. He's actually going to be doing some, you know, just a little bit of consulting. Yeah, you know, as we kind of button some things up going into convention and looking over some things and
absolutely.
giving us a little advice. But very exciting having his
Nice.
nod of approval, where he
Mm.
looks at it and says, "You're in the right place at the right time." And so I want to say that to you all as well.